Discover the top 15 must-see attractions in Beijing. From ancient wonders to modern marvels, Beijing offers an unforgettable experience. Ready to uncover the hidden gems of China's capital? Stay tuned, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting adventures. 1. The Palace Museum and the Forbidden City. The Imperial Palace, also known as the Forbidden City, is China's most significant attraction and can trace its origins back to the Yuan dynasty of the 13th century. Its immense size is the result of enlargements made during the Ming dynasty between 1406 and 1420, after the capital was transferred here from Nanking. All told, this beautiful palace has been home to 24 Ming and Qing emperors, earning its nickname of the Forbidden City due to the fact ordinary citizens weren't allowed access. 2. The Great Wall of China. Beijing is only an hour away from what is undoubtedly one of the country's most famous historic structures, the Great Wall of China. Here at Battling Pass, the first part of the wall to be opened to tourists in the 1950s, you can enjoy a walk along an impressive section of the Great Wall, dating from the 16th century and standing up to 8 meters high. Along the way, you'll be able to enjoy numerous towers and parapets, offering superb views over the surrounding dramatic scenery. 3. Tiananmen Square. Tiananmen Square, the Square of Heavenly Peace, is the world's largest inner-city square. Designed to hold 1 million people, it was built to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Chinese Republic in 1958. Considered the center of Communist China, the square's symbolic importance dates back to May 4, 1919, when students demonstrated against the Chinese provisions of the Treaty of Versailles. 4. Beihai Park. Just a short distance from the Imperial Palace, Beihai Park is one of the oldest surviving imperial gardens in Beijing. Laid out at the beginning of the 10th century, this beautiful open space takes its name from nearby Lake Beihai, North Lake, and offers many good reasons to visit. Among the park's most important structures are the Round Fort, dating from the Yuan period of 1271 to 1368, and the spectacular Hall of Enlightenment. 5. The Temple of Heaven. The Temple of Heaven, Tiananmen, dates back to 1420 and incorporates a group of some of Beijing's most sacred buildings. Surrounded by lush vegetation, these lovely old temples and shrines are set out in 2 sections, one rectangular, the other semicircular, which together symbolize heaven and earth. It was here that on the day of the winter solstice, the emperor would ascend the heavenly altar in solemn ceremony to pray for a good harvest and offer sacrifices in the brightly decorated Hall of Prayer for Good Harvests, Tiananmen Dian. 6. The Summer Palace. Located an easy 30-minute journey by car, bus, or taxi from the center of Beijing, the city's Summer Palace is a must-visit. Dating back to the 12th century and more than 700 acres in size, it's a picture-perfect setting, which certainly befits its royal status, boasting a large 700-year-old man-made lake and beautiful gardens, often included on organized tours. Top things to see here are the Western-styled marble ship, the Hall of Well-being and Longevity with its elaborate throne, and the beautiful courtyard adjoining a Hall of Happiness and Longevity. 7. Beijing National Stadium. Recognized the world over for its role in the spectacular Summer Olympics held in Beijing in 2008, the National Stadium, also affectionately nicknamed the Bird's Nest, is well worth a visit. Built with a hefty price tag, this remarkable structure owes its unique design to the influences of traditional Chinese ceramics and has, since the Olympics, been used to host large cultural events and performances, including opera pop concerts and football matches. 8. The Llama Temple Yang. Also known as the Llama Temple, the Llama Temple is one of Beijing's most attractive and best-preserved temples. Completed in 1745, the building served a political purpose by giving Lamaism, the religion of the then-just annexed Tibet, an official seat in the capital. It was built to generous proportions and equipped with many valuable works of art. Its most important feature is the Hall of the Kings of Heaven, Tiananmen Square, with its statue of Buddha surrounded by the 4 kings who are provided with symbolic objects, a toad, sword, snake, and shield. 9. Beijing Capitol Museum and the National Center for the Performing Arts. Arts and culture buffs are extremely well catered to in Beijing. Of particular interest is the excellent Beijing Capitol Museum, one of the country's leading art museums. Opened in 1981, the museum boasts a vast collection of artifacts, including ancient items of porcelain and bronze, traditional calligraphy and artwork, along with many fine statues from Chinese and other Asian cultures. 10. Beijing Ancient Observatory. Completed in 1442, the fortress-like Beijing Ancient Observatory, Beijing Gu lies in the east of the city near the station quarter and was continuously in use right up until 1929. It is widely considered one of the oldest such observatories in the world. Among the 10,000 square meter facilities, many fascinating old pre-telescopic instruments are a celestial globe dating from 1673 and an 18th century armillary globe depicting the planets, at least those that were known at the time, along with a number of large bronze instruments designed by the Jesuit missionary Ferdinand Verbiest. 11. The Fuan Temple. Fuan Temple, Fuan Sai, also known as the source of Llama Temple, dates back to the year AD 645 and consists of several halls where many ancient stone inscriptions are kept, the oldest dating from the 7th century. The temple has witnessed many of Beijing's most important historic events, including serving as a prison for Emperor Huizong in the 12th century, a place of examination for the highest offices of state, as well as a botanical gardens. 12. Coal Hill Park. Located directly opposite the north gate of the Imperial Palace, Coal Hill Park offers some of the best views in Beijing, particularly over Beihai Park Lake and the Forbidden Palace. Taking its name from the coal that was once stored here for the Ming emperors, this largely man-made hill, one of just a handful in Beijing, was started around 1416 during the construction of the Imperial Palace. 13. The Beijing Temple of Confucius. A short walk from the Llama Temple in a pleasant side alley spanned by ornamental gates is the Beijing Temple of Confucius. Built in 1302, it's dedicated to the great philosopher and teacher, Confucius, whose teachings dominated public and private life for centuries. One of China's best-known Confucius temples, the Beijing Temple once hosted many elaborate ceremonies honoring its namesake under the leadership of the emperor. 14. Beijing Zoo. Located in the northwest area of the city, the Beijing Zoo covers an area of more than 220 acres and was established in 1906, making it one of the oldest zoos in China. Boasting an impressive collection of close to 15,000 animals from 1,000 species, the largest in the country. The zoo includes many rare native species, such as South China tigers, snow leopards, golden snub-nosed monkeys, and pandas, along with some not so rare, such as the red-crowned crane and Pere David's deer. 15. The Old Summer Palace at Yuanmingyuan Park. Although now mostly just ruins, the Old Summer Palace is located in Yuanmingyuan Park in northwestern Beijing and is well worth a visit. Once the imperial residence of the Qianlong Emperor, it was considered one of the most spectacular achievements of Chinese architecture and garden design when constructed in the 1700s, and was for a time known as the Garden of Gardens. Thanks for joining our journey through Beijing's top 15 attractions. Which spot are you most excited to visit? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more travel inspiration.